YouTube world, a little bit of color goes a long way. You can take your set from looking like this to this. As we evolve as content creators, we begin to find value in equipment that not only increases our workflow, but also adds that bit of pizzazz. I just did jazz hands. I've never done jazz hands. I have jazz hands now. GVM sent us a pair of their new 850D RGB LED app-controlled panel lights, and all I can say is wow. GVM has become popular for providing cost-effective media equipment for everyday content creators, and I believe they knocked this one out of the park. So subscribe during the commercial and then we'll talk about it. Before we get rolling, just because GVM sent this to me entirely for free, I am not obligated or persuaded to provide anything other than my true and honest opinion. So if you're interested in this, I'll place a link down below to these lights so you can do some further research. And if you purchase them, please use my affiliate link so we can receive a small commission at no extra cost to you. I'm a big fan of panel lights because they can be used in almost any scenario. One thing my studio was missing was having RGB in my old panel lights. I was using these plastic gels to place over the top of them, but over time they began to melt and warp, and they just became inconvenient. Now we have not only the ability for RGB, but color temperature and even fun preset lighting functions. I love the carrying case, and yes, I've already used these lights in the absence of reception lighting for a recent wedding, and they were a huge hit. I won't bore you with unpacking these because it's kind of self-explanatory with 2 panel lights, 2 stands, power cord, and appropriate documentation that men typically don't read anyways. I love the fact that they can easily be packed up back into their hard case in just a few moments, and we can be on our way after a long day of wedding shooting and videography. The build quality is primarily made of aluminum alloy with some plastic accents as barn doors and buttons. The stands are your typical run-of-the-mill stands, but they don't seem like I'm going to need to replace them anytime soon. The thing that most impresses me with these lights are they are pairable and controllable via a free app that you can download for either Android or iPhone. I use an iPhone 12 and I have zero problems connecting. In fact, it's so much easier to control these lights either independently or paired to operate in tandem. During the wedding, it was nice to be able to control the lights from about 40 feet away. As for manual control, the suppressible scroll wheel button with a small mode button and 2 directional buttons can be a bit clumsy, so I'll always try to use the app. The 624 LED lamp beads put out 18,000 lux and have a CRI of 97. It provides a full 360-degree color spectrum of stepless RGB control. The temperature ranges from 3200 to 5600 with dimming from 0 to 100%. The scene modes include paparazzi, lightning storm, party, emergency services, electrical glitch, television, disco, and candle. Once you create your favorite scene in a specific setting, you can save it and refer back to it a later time. We sometimes forget the benefit of good lighting, but it doesn't have to break the bank. For lighting your videos and photos, this is an impressive price to get this 2-light bundle at $200. I know Amazon says that they're $300, but they automatically apply at checkout a $100 coupon, so make sure you check that box. It is very exciting times now for the channel, and I have about 8 items that I still have to review, and I have 2 on the way as of last night. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and that notification bell for upcoming content because we're going to be very busy. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all next week. Bye.